I'm Zane Redfern, home decorating enthusiast and creator of At Home with Zane. So welcome back, everyone. As you can tell from the title of today's video, I have a new home office and I want to share it with all of you. So recently, on Saturday, we went out to breakfast, and after we were finishing up with breakfast, my husband said, you know, I want to go across the street to Office Depot. There's something I want to look for. So we went over to Office Depot, and I wasn't quite sure what he wanted to look for because normally if there's something he's looking for, he'll tell me. But we went across the street to Office Depot, and he said, I want you to look for a desk and an office chair, and if you find a lamp that you like, I want you to get that as well. So having said that, we have 3 bedrooms on our main floor. Our house is a ranch, and we have, of course, our bedroom, and then we've had 2 guest bedrooms. And those guest bedrooms have really sort of maintained their status as a guest bedroom, but we had 2 twin beds in each of those guest rooms. And last year, we decided that we were going to eliminate one of the guest rooms and put Sean's office in one of those because we were not using both of them, because we also have downstairs a queen size bed set up, and there's a little guest area down there. And nothing spectacular, but it certainly serves its purpose for overnight guest. So we had switched the rooms around, and we moved his home office up to the first bedroom, and we moved that bed back to the back. And it stayed that way for a little while, and then we decided that we were going to move his office to the back and move the guest bedroom back up to the front. So his office is at the end of the hallway in the very back, and this front bedroom has been a guest room. And we decided that we were going to, now that I work from home and I'm working on the At Home with Zane store a lot, I've been working out of one of our secretaries in our family room. And so he decided to surprise me by saying that he wanted to get me a new desk and a new chair and everything that I needed to have a comfortable space to run the store, because although that was serving its purpose, it was very small. You know, it's a fold down secretary, not a lot of desk space. And so we decided that we were going to take the twin bed out of that room, and we were going to move that downstairs and store it along with the other one. And so now we have 2 offices up here on the main floor, his and mine, and then we have our bedroom. So I'm going to share with you, I started to take things down, like the bed and pictures and things like that, and then realized I wasn't recording this. And he actually said, aren't you going to record this? Aren't you going to share this on YouTube? And I thought, oh my goodness, I completely meant to share this process. So I do have photos of what the guest bedroom looked like before I started dismantling it. And then after it was all dismantled, I did a little clip, a video clip of a walkthrough of the room semi-empty. Now I will say, you'll see the photographs, so you'll get to see what it looked like before. And then you'll have my little video clip of me walking through the room after we took out some of the furniture. I will say that in that clip, I said that the dresser was staying in there. The dresser ended up moving out of there. We ended up moving it downstairs. And then I also said that the secretary was going to stay in there, and that did. But the dresser did not. So as we're doing that little walkthrough video, I just wanted to make you aware that that dresser actually ended up coming out of there. So I have photographs of what the bedroom looked like before I started taking it apart, and then realized I wasn't actually sharing it. Then I have a little clip of me walking through with it semi-empty. And then we have the end result. And it is literally about 98% complete. There are only a couple of pieces of wall art I still want to get. We ordered frames so that I could frame my business retail license, and we could frame a couple of other things that I thought were important. So I do know that those are going to go somewhere in there, but then I also looked at maybe doing wall sconces or something like that. So the room though is pretty much complete, and I have to say it is so comfortable. It is so lovely. It's just a nice space to work out of. And with this room, one of the things that I had to be very, very particular about was utilizing every ounce of space perfectly, because it's not a huge room, and for the desk that I wanted, I couldn't have found a better fit for the space. So I'm going to share with you now what the home office looks like and the way that we transformed this room from a guest bedroom into my At Home with Zane store home office. So here is a before of the semi-empty room that will be my office, the At Home with Zane store office. So I'm going to share with you right now this space. So the dresser will be staying in here, and as you can see, there's an echo. There's lovely, nice, large windows here. That's going to be really nice. We have a beautiful chandelier in this room. So I'll kind of swing around here. I'll be getting new artwork and things like that as it progresses. That secretary will be emptied, and I'll be putting some of my different vendor books and things like that in there. But that will be staying in here. So that's a look of the space in that angle. And then here is a look. As you can see, I took some things out of here because they're sitting out in the hallway. They need to go to the basement. But here is a look of what the room looks like from the other side. So as I progress and put up my new desk, which we did buy a new desk and a new office chair today, and as I put that together, I'll share that process with you. And then also I will share with you little steps along the way when I put up new artwork and things like that. But here is the space that I will be using. This has always actually been an office or a guest bedroom, but it was recently a guest bedroom, and we're now going to utilize it as my At Home with Zane office. So I'll share with you the progress as it goes along. So I'm going to start out here in the hallway, and the first thing that I have is my bookshelf that sits right here, and it actually fit very, very well right here on this little wall as you come into the door, and I was able to display some of my books. And something that I did with the books is I actually put them with the, instead of the spines facing out, I did it just the opposite so that it would, I don't know, give it a different appearance, I guess. So when you first walk in from the hallway, this is what you see. And then when you walk in, as I said, there are huge windows here, so we do have a little bit of a reflection. As I shared in the tour video, I have this lovely chandelier, which I absolutely love. I have my Pottery Barn library chair sitting here. And I will say I absolutely hate cords, but everyone, you all know sometimes there's just nothing you can do about them. And I feel like putting one of those protector things down on the floor would just actually make it stick out probably more. So I think it bothers me more than it would anyone else. That is my board there that just has some simple sort of black and white and sepia tone pictures on it. And I have one of the IKEA pillows there. And then when we swing around here, I'll show you a full view of the desk. I also got, along with the desk, I got a new monitor, which I thoroughly love. So the desk came from Office Depot. And as I said before, it was so important to make sure that I had a desk that was going to work in this space. And I truly feel like I picked out the perfect desk. I wanted one that sat in the middle of the room. So I knew that I needed to have a desk that was going to face outwards and in the center of the room. And I think I picked the perfect one. I love the wood tones with the metal. So the desk came from Office Depot. The rug came from Walmart, and I think it fits wonderfully underneath the desk, and it also provides space for my chair to move around. So we're gonna walk up here and take a little look at the desk. I just simply have a lamp on here, which is actually an LED lamp, and let me tell you, that thing puts off a ton of light. That came from Walmart, and it was $19.88. I have my Magnolia Journal collection sitting there. And I have a lovely little desk calendar. And I love that the top of the desk is glass. I think it works beautifully, and it's sleek and modern looking with the wood tones. And then, of course, the white chair with the chrome all plays in with the desk. So I just have a little IKEA plant sitting there. We have several of these things in our home, and they're little Wi-Fi, I don't even know, but they have something to do with our Wi-Fi, and they are wonderful. We have 3 of them, and they have a really cute, I don't know, modern name. And then of course my new monitor here. And then on this wall, I do have some other things I want to do. I have my wall clock hanging there, and of course I need to fill in the space a little bit on each side. Now, I had to put the secretary down here in this corner, which I need to fill with some stuff. But I had to push that down to the corner because if I put it in the center of the wall, it wouldn't have left much walking space. And then if it was any closer to my chair, it would be difficult for me to move around. But when we get to that side of the room, you will see that I have ample space to do everything I need, which is why I said placement and functionality and the choice in everything that I chose was key. So I'm going to walk around here to the other side of the room. On this side of my desk, I've got my mouse pad, my little calculator. Those are the AtHomeWithZane coasters that we sell on our store. Love those. And then I have my hurricane here with my flameless candle. So here's a look from this side of the room, and my desk space, and my chair, which I absolutely love. And then I hung a mirror on that wall because you all know that I am a mirror lover, and I think that it adds reflection and balance to a room. And if I wouldn't have hung a mirror on that wall, this would have just felt like a big blank square box. So I am going to put something on each side, or at least balance it out with 2 pieces over here on this side, perhaps. I think that's probably what I'll do. But that's what this looks like from over here. And then when we're on this side, I have my chair. And as you can see, I have plenty of room here to move around. And that's exactly what I needed. And so this office space has worked out so wonderfully for the needs of what I needed in an office space to accomplish what I need to accomplish each day in my working. And I absolutely love it. I am so grateful that my husband decided to do this for me. He put all of this together, the desk and everything, which I do not have the patience for and never would have done. So here it is. And I absolutely, absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, I only have a few more pieces that I'm going to put in there, and when I do, I'll share those with you. But otherwise, it's complete. I love it. It's comfortable. There's just sunlight pouring in there, and it's just a beautiful, comfortable, nice space. Everything in there is exactly my style. It's what I chose. You know, everybody has different taste, and that's perfectly fine. But this was something that I thought really worked with my style and also stuck with the style of the rest of the home. So thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. You can also visit my video description for links to all my social media sites. My Pinterest, my Instagram, my At Home with Zane Facebook page is on there, as well as a link to the At Home with Zane online store. So be sure and go over and check that out. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll look for you the next time.